updates. I am frustrated. El-Rufai cries out, says that insecurity is now worse. El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, on Monday exploded over rising insecurity in the country, proclaiming that he is frustrated and almost helpless. El-Rufai, during a chat with Sunday Okinbaloye Channels TV's Politics Today, and the hosts maintained that his fellow governors are equally frustrated in their respective states. He said that governors are just chief security officers without having control over security agencies. I am frustrated in my state. Many governors are frustrated in their state as well, and we called chief security officers only in the name, but we have no control over cohesive instruments of our states, he said. We are all frustrated and we are almost helpless as well. The EndSARS protest clearly showed the limits to the control of governors over the police and the army. Some of us will have more influence than others, but to a large extent. You ask the commissioner of police to do something he has never done before. He has to clear with the IGP. El-Rufai said that insecurity has grown from bad to worse in Nigeria because of sizable number of police officers who should be fighting criminal elements in the country are involved in non-police duties like carrying the bags of the wives of very important personalities. We have always made a very strong argument that one centralized police in a federation does not work. Nigeria is the only country in the world that is a federation that has only one police force. We have made the argument that states should be allowed to have their own police, and that even local government should be allowed also to have their own community policing. The number of policemen we have in Nigeria today is inadequate, and it is less than half of what we need, and a lot of them are engaged in non-police duties like carrying the handbags of the wives of a very important personalities. See El-Rufai's speech. He said, "I'm frustrated in my state. Many governors are frustrated in their state as well, and we are calling on chief security officers only in name. We have no control over cohesive instruments of states. We are almost helpless." Governor El-Rufai on killings and insecurity. We need to have a large footprint of policing in Nigeria, and the only way to achieve that in a fast-track manner is to amend the Constitution fast-track. This manner is to amend the Constitution and put police on the concurrent list as recommended by the APC through Federalism Committee, so that we have more policing. In any case today, most state governments are responsible for the running loss of policemen. The federal government only pays the salaries of the policemen, but the running costs, the logistic, their vehicles, and the fuel they all use, they are all responsible for this as well. So, what we are afraid of is this: let us just amend the Constitution and allow state policing, and in fact go further and allow the local governments to have their own police. That way, then we will have more security footprints in this country. After El-Rufai said that he was frustrated or is frustrated and helpless concerning the insecurity issue in the country, look at what he said again. He said he advised all Nigerians that all Nigerians must that they should use force to end banditry, since federal government have refused to end banditry and insurgency in our state or in the country. They should use force to end banditry, violent crimes in this state. If not, the insecurity will be worse as it is now. The governor of Kaduna, Governor El-Rufai, says that Nigeria must apply force against bandits to stop their menace in the country. Mr. El-Rufai said this while presenting his state annual security report for 2020 on Wednesday. The report contains data and analysis of the main security issues in the state as well. To be able to crush the bandits and other violent criminals, the governor said that the police and other security agencies need to be adequately funded. It should be funded and equipped. He also said that his administration will never negotiate with criminals or consider granting them amnesty. According to the governor, he said bandits and cattle rustlers and also armed militias must be degraded and decimated to a state of unconditional submission to constituted authority. Say criminal gangs, bandits, insurgents, and religious militia made a conscious choice to challenge Nigerians' sovereignty and menace. They menace our citizens. So these criminals, they must be wiped out immediately and without hesitation, so that insecurity will be the things of the past, Governor El-Rufai said. According to El-Rufai, he said banditry has severely impacted the rural economy and shaken the confidence of citizens. He said that it has driven farmers from their land, putting food security at risk. When people are going to their farms, they'll be scared of all this. They'll be scared of going to farms, all because they're afraid of meeting with these so-called Fulani herdsmen. They're afraid to be killed, and they're afraid for the crops they spent millions of naira to just go down the drain just like that. Imagine displaced communities, stolen properties, and deprive people of their right to life. That is what people did, this so-called evil herdsmen, that this is what they do. We must put a stop to these criminal acts so that we can enable our people to live long life in peace and safety. This is a most urgent task. Mr. Rufai also said that the police and other security agencies should be strengthened with adequate funds, because without money, they can never work. That is it. They can never work for you. But when they see money, they will be gingered to work and work to the fullest. So this national consensus to eliminate all forms of insecurity must be operationalized immediately. Our people face deadly perils daily. You can imagine that. Converting this national census into decisions and actions in support of our armed forces, police, and other security agents will, with human and material resources, can't wait any longer. Yes, that is it. So, I think with what El-Rufai just said, he made points, and some in other aspects he did not make any points. He said he's frustrated, that he is scared, that what he's trying to say is he's scared since insecurity is involved. That he's scared. No, that he's scared, yes. So that is all. What is your take on this? You need to listen to this news perfectly well. You have to be patient. If you are patient enough, then you will know what El-Rufai is trying to say, and you will also be able to know what to write on the comment box, and also what your opinions are. So viewers, don't forget to click on the bell button and subscribe, so that whenever I upload new videos,